Hey guys, from Insiders here, and it's the end of another year, so what better way to see everything out than presenting my 5 top games of 2013. Now keep in mind, as with all lists, this is from my point of view and therefore is subjective, and won't have all the popular choices, so take it with what you will. Now without further ado, let's get to it. The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds marks the return to the handheld arena since Spirit Tracks, by in part revisiting a classic. A Link Between Worlds takes us back to the Hyrule of A Link to the Past, and while the location may be familiar, there are several key differences that alter the Zelda formula. Instead of finding equipment in dungeons, the majority of items can now be rented, allowing you to have a full inventory right off the bat. Add to that the ability to explore dungeons in any order breaks up the long-standing Zelda format, creating a true free-roaming experience. Sure, it's one for nostalgia, but A Link Between Worlds does enough difference to make this entry a fresh and compelling purchase that any Zelda fan should have. To tell you the truth, Super Mario 3D World should have been the game that launched the Wii U. Building on the foundations of Super Mario 3D Land, this title brings back the 4-player dynamic not seen since Super Mario Bros. 2, and can make for some furious and hectic action. Mario games have always had stellar level design, and this effort is no different. With its use of depth and perception, levels have a unique construction and a sense of whimsy as you navigate through the fantasy worlds. I still wish this game had been released a year ago, as it would have been a surefire system seller and definitely shows the potential of the Wii U. Super Mario 3D World has the feel of adventure and fun that all Mario games should have, and with a selection of new power-ups, including the new catsuit, Mario is the franchise that keeps on delivering. Beyond Two Souls, the latest effort by David Cage's Quantic Dream, blurs the boundary between conventional game and interactive movie. You play as Jodie Holmes, who is tethered to a paranormal entity called Aiden, as you try to uncover the mystery of Jodie's life and demonic forces that threaten the world. The game makes excellent use of motion capture, featuring incredibly powerful performances by Ellen Page and Willem Dafoe that bring the characters in the world they inhabit to life. The non-linear narrative keeps you guessing as you slowly piece together significant events from Jodie's life, seeing how they fit together, leading to a climax which can have several different outcomes depending on your decisions you make throughout the game. Ever since Fahrenheit, Quantic Dream has been trying to refine the process of interactive storytelling with games that have no definitive ending by focusing on choice and consequences to create a very personalized journey, ensuring that multiple playthroughs are never the same. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons chronicles the adventure of two unnamed brothers as they try to find a cure for their father's sickness. Brothers really embraces the less is more approach, from its minimalist design to its incredibly unique control scheme that fully integrates story and gameplay. By controlling both brothers simultaneously, you have to make use of each brother's ability when solving puzzles and when trying to negotiate perilous traps. There were many times when I was trying to scale a wall, only to forget which button controlled what brother, forcing me to start over again. While this at times could be frustrating, this game never felt like a chore, and from its opening scenes, you are sucked straight in and don't stop playing until its heartbreaking conclusion. The fact that the brothers communicate to each other in an unintelligible language, yet we can understand exactly what they are trying to do is phenomenal, and is something I haven't seen in a game in a very long time. This title is a must-have and needs to be experienced. The Last of Us, developed by Naughty Dog, is my game of the year. After a mutant apocalypse, the land is desolate, and one girl may hold the key to humanity's salvation. Taking control of Joel, a man who has seemingly lost everything, you must escort the Resistance's last hope, a girl named Ellie, across the US so that she might be able to put to an end the infection that has turned the majority of the population into mindless monsters. As well as the zombie-like creatures, you also encounter other humans who are trying to scrape along by any means, adapting to their new surroundings in a thought-provoking commentary on the human condition. The Last of Us puts a real emphasis on survival horror, where you must be aware of your surroundings at all times. As you travel through the country, you get to see how the infection has devastated the land, that brings home the sense of loss. Crafting is a large part of the game, scavenging whatever you can find to create improvised weapons and health packs. You're always on the lookout for whatever you can collect, as you can run out of items pretty quickly. The post-apocalyptic setting may be a little cliché these days, but it's how the story is told through seamless integration between gameplay and cinematics that brings you into its world, changing how a narrative interacts with gameplay. In my opinion, The Last of Us is the PlayStation 3's last great swan song and deserves to be the game of the year. Naughty Dog have come a long way since the days of Crash Bandicoot. Well, that's my top 5 games of the year. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. so bring on 2014. Until then, peace out guys.